Hi, my name is Joseph Flowers. In this video, I am going to be talking a little bit about web crawlers. I'm going to be using Paros, I think that's how you say it, or Paris. Um, I originally tried using Burp Suite. I got pretty comfortable with that, but then I upgraded my Kali um, on this machine to the newest version, which is pretty much all I have, and Burp Suite doesn't really work with the newest version. It has a problem with the proxy, doesn't forward traffic, so it brings up GET requests, but it never actually fulfills them. After some finagling with Firefox and that, and some Googling, I figured out it just doesn't work with the current version of Kali, the current version of Firefox, and the current version of Burp Suite. I tried updating everything and applying some fixes, but it just became a lot of work. Some other good tools are OpenVAS, which gives a lot of information. I decided to try to use Paris because it's pretty lightweight. It still gives you most of the information. There's not really full exploits on it, but it's a pretty nice information gathering tool for a website. So let's take a look at it. Starts up pretty easy. It starts the proxy for you automatically. You have to turn on proxies in your web browser. Firefox, you can do this in the browser. So manual proxy configuration, 127001 is the loopback. It works over port 80. Localhost I found also works here. There's a few other ways to do this. I've also tried it. Some programs will work through if you run the proxy chain through 127001, port 8080 will work. And then you browse to the site you want to go to, and it will pop up here. Now you can browse around and it will bring up whatever it's grabbing as it's grabbing all the traffic. Or you can sit here, run spider. Spider crawls around like a spider through the website and tries to find everything it can. After you run the spider, you can go to analyze. So we can run scans to look for vulnerabilities. Let's see, we've got a few come up already. Directory browsing, obsolete files. There's no real attack mode in this one, though. Some of them have an attack mode. But if you're just looking for information and methods for attack and vulnerabilities, this is a great tool. It's pretty lightweight. You could run it on a smaller system pretty easily, like a not very powerful Raspberry Pi. Whereas I would say running some of the other ones gets a little, they get a little bloated. OpenVAS is great, and Burp Suite's pretty great. Burp Suite kind of, unless you use the paid for version, lowers a lot of the functionality on you, but it works good. OpenVAS gives you all of the functionality, but it's a little hardware intensive for a lightweight system. Um, this one runs perfectly fine on a Pi. Even a Pi Zero has an alright time with it. It takes a little longer, but now the spider takes a while. It can take, let's see, we're running actually a scan on a bunch of different websites here. The base one, plus 4 others. I think the spider took around a half an hour. I've run this scan. This takes all day, the full scan. Runs a little bit quicker in OpenVAS. Burp Suite a little bit faster than that. But considering we're using the lightweight one, that's not that much of a surprise. It doesn't hyper-thread it or anything. It just runs one thread. So it's probably also a little less noisy, but I imagine this definitely lights up intrusion detection systems. So then we can look at some results here. You can export the results to an HTML file. It'll bring up This is just the start of one of those sites. Gives us warning, gives us the problem, and gives us some suggested solutions, which is pretty nice. With some links. So web crawlers. Yeah, OpenVAS is also a little tricky to use. This one, it's literally just open Paros and start plugging away. The rest of them all need a little bit of configuration. If you just want to do something quick and easy, Paros is super nice to use. So that is my demo for web crawlers, web scanning for vulnerabilities. I hope you enjoyed it.